Hello and welcome to Single Sounds, the very first interactive dating podcast. I am Katie Mack, the host and creator of Single Sounds, and I adore being in your ears each week, trying to help you navigate the overwhelming and frustrating landscape that is modern dating. So, how does a dating podcast work? Each week, I will be interviewing anonymous single Londoners who will be known by their character name that will always start with the one with. If you get the reference, you get the reference. As I just mentioned, these are normally Londoners, but I will be doing some other cities later in 2023. So look out for those special episodes as that bonus city name will be included in the title. Other than that, the only thing you need to be aware of is if in the titles it says taken or travelling at the beginning, this means the guest is no longer accepting date requests. Once you've checked the titles and you're absolutely so blown away by how impressive this single person is that you're listening to, you as the listeners of this podcast can write into the podcast's Instagram @SingleSounds or via email singlesoundspodcast@gmail.com if you would like to date the guests I have on the show. New episodes are released every Tuesday, so your Tuesdays just got infinitely better. And I now host single events attached to the podcast, so definitely look out for those when they are announced. I started this podcast because I met my most recent partner, Tom, in lockdown 1, aka April 2020. And I was blown away with how comfortable I felt on our first date in comparison to most other app dates, which were essentially blind. I decided it had this impact on me because I knew a lot more about him than just 5 photos and 3 witty prompts, so thought of how I could short form this for others to enjoy. Single Sounds was born. Since setting up Single Sounds, I have found that you can really learn a lot about people through their episode. And most importantly, my guests are given the space to be more honest about what they're looking for, pretty key, and showing up as their authentic selves, which all helps with trying to figure out compatibility. Plus, personally, I find someone's voice and mannerisms very much make or break on the first date, so this dating method can ensure that you don't get voice catfished. I am very keen to provide updates along the way for the characters that do go on dates and are happy to share their experiences. My dream was achieved in January 2023 to have a follow-up joint interview with a successful couple. So go listen to that episode in particular if you want real evidence that dating via podcast actually works. Also, if you're just super nosy like me, you'll love it. In summary, if you are single, living in London, and fancy coming on the show or know someone else that would be perfect, please get in touch via the Instagram or email. And there you go. What are you waiting for? Go and listen to some episodes now and get some dates lined up. Thank me later. Love you, bye.